there's a poster I once came across. I don't know if I have it with me. About, I'll look for it. I'll probably insert it there. About unanswered prayers and how they can be our greatest blessings. Okay? I have so many stories I could tell if I even started sharing. So many things that have happened in my life before that I was so sure that I prayed and I trusted God, and I could guarantee you 100% that He heard that prayer and He answered it in the manner in which the way that I took and the path that I took, only later for that thing not to work out. What I'm learning today as I mature in my life and in my journey, especially in my spiritual journey, is sometimes when I look back in so many of these prayers that I've heard, wishes and wants, and a lot of them are just wants and wishes, not really needs, because every one of those God has provided. But something that you really, you really want it so bad, and you will do whatever for you to achieve it, or for you to be with that person, or for you to whatever that is, for you, and then it ends up not working. You end up not getting that opportunity. You end up not getting that job. You end up not starting that business, whatever it is that it could be, for you. And you can feel very disappointed, But from what I'm learning now and what I know today is that when I look back over my life and the many of these prayers that I'd wished God would have answered them when I needed for Him to answer them, or when I thought they were very urgent and it would have been nice if He would have answered them when I needed Him to do that. When I look back, I realize if those prayers were, if He had answered those prayers at that time, I never would have ended where I am today, because I think where I am today, this is exactly where God wanted me to be, okay? Because I'm in a space where I am content. I'm in a space where I have peace. I'm in a space where I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm enjoying the things that I'm pursuing. Like, I am at peace with myself and within me and around me and all that. And so it is a sign for me as a spiritual person. It is a sign for me that perhaps God is in this journey, but there are things that I was really forcing. At that time, I didn't know I was forcing. I just knew you pray and, you knock and the door shall be opened, and you pray and it shall be answered. And so I wondered, God, why are you not answering this prayer the way I need you to answer it? But God always has a very interesting sense of humor, and He always has the best for us. And sometimes at that point we're too dumb to even know that, and so He will shut doors. He will shut doors if He has to. And so many of those doors has been shut for me before, but now when I look back, I'm just grateful. Every one of those doors that were shut at that time, when I look back today, as much as maybe the idea was great, maybe whatever it is was amazing, but it was not in God's timing. And I think timing is very important. When God gives you something, when it's too early, too premature, then it can be a curse instead of a blessing to you, because perhaps you're not even in a space where you can handle that, or the other things that needed to be worked out before you could fully be that person that needed to operate within that blessing. Okay, so I thank God for every door that He has closed in my life. I thank God for every sometimes friendships I've lost along the way, and people that have come and left and all that in my life, and jobs that I really wanted and applied that didn't work out, and opportunities upon opportunities, and I thank God, because if I perhaps would have taken that route or accepted that job or whatever that is, then perhaps it would have taken me out of where God was trying to take me. So He had to shut these doors. He had to not answer this prayers, and today I'm really, 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 truly grateful for every unanswered prayer in my life. And all these unanswered prayers have turned out to be such blessings in my life. And when I look back, I'm grateful that God did not answer them. Very grateful that God did not answer them.